Pac-Man Season 2, Episode 2. I thought that those new characters from the first episode were kind of shit, honestly. But I thought that they would not bring them back this soon. I hope that they're not, in the entire season. I hope. Please. Okay, first one. The Super PAC Bowl. I know nothing about, NFL or any sports really. But, this episode was okay for the most part. So, the Pac-Man's in a football team, and the ghosts are mining underneath the field, which you would think someone would notice that. Oh well. They mine right underneath Pac-Man's feet as the coin toss is going on. They pop out of the ground, start chasing everyone. But Pac-Man just gives up. And I don't like that. He's supposed to be the hero. He's not supposed to just give up. Anyway, the ghosts instead goes after the other team, despite Pac-Man giving up right in front of them. And then Mesmeron flies in a ship of some kind. Takes away the other team, and the ghosts take their place to face Pac-Man's team. And that's just how this episode goes. The match goes on. There's hijinks. There's a foul almost immediately in the game for chomping because Pac-Man. Sorry. Why would I think to say Batman? Weird. Anyway, the ghosts use a PAC Bowl and then throw the ref after he complains about it. And then suddenly Super PAC comes in. Alright. Fine. Super PAC joins Pac-Man's team. And shenanigans happen involving dogs and balls orbiting the Earth and chomping, I guess. Seriously, it's hard to create tension when this show is so shit. And it's hard to talk about because the show is so shit. Anyway, the end of the segment comes when Super Pac removes his mouth somehow and grabs a power pellet that the ghosts have stolen from him. And because of that power pellet, his mouth gets stuck again, which leads to destruction and chaos. And Pac-Man grabs the plot hole, as I'm going to call it from now on. Grabs the plot hole, manages to shove Super Pac in it, and closes it up again. Seriously, someone needs to get a doctor for that mouth, because Super Pac needs help with that. And then comes the only highlight of the episode. Super Pac peers out of the plot hole, and it looks very, very, very suggestive. Like, we're talking Life Has Many Doors, Ed Boy type levels. Meme levels. Always with memes. But yeah, that episode, this whole season is going to suck. This entire season is going to be hell for me. Anyway, second half of the episode segment thing. Journey into the PAC past. Straight away, we have an issue with this episode. No, it's not PJ being in this, because he's not in it yet. It's Pac-Man's feet. Pac-Man should not be showing his feet. Ever. It's disgusting. I think I have a phobia of other people's feet. Of like seeing it on screen, or like dogs licking feet, which happens in this episode. It's disgusting. Just oh. And then PJ comes in to the episode. Sorry, I'm not explaining the plot. Pac-Man lost his socks. They ended up in the washing machine somehow, and they get destroyed in it. And then PJ comes in to fix the washing machine and creates a time machine which zaps him and Pac-Man into the past, into only 2 different eras. No, sorry, 3. 3 different eras. First era was the ancient Egypt of the Pac-Land. It was very quick and very, very silly to watch. two time travelers get mistaken for Tutun Car Pac-Man, Pac-Moon, the ancient Pharaoh King. They get mistaken for him, and they both get taken away to be mummified. They get away on a chariot without a horse. Because logic. And then they use the washing machine to jump forward in time by about 25,000 years, I think they said. Without soap. They made a joke about there not being any soap. I mean, come on, who runs out of soap? Who throws soap? Come on! Sorry. It's just shitty memes. God damn it. Anyway, then they end up on a pirate ship with Pac-Beard. I wish that was what they called him. I think they called him Blackbeard, the Pac Pirate. It sucks. They almost get eaten. Then they trick the pirate into going onto what they think is an island for treasure. But it's actually a whale. And then they race back to the ship. All of this happens within the span of about 3 minutes, I think. So honestly, this whole episode of my review is long. It's gonna be about as long as it felt watching this, even though it wasn't that long. In fact, I think we've actually gone over the time limit for the segment itself from credit to credit. So, yeah, fuck this series. The third and final era that they get taken to is the early 1900s. And they meet two people that they call the Pac brothers, who I'm guessing are actually the Wright brothers, considering how they're trying to build an aeroplane. PJ soups up their plane from the one that everyone knows and to a jet, which is kind of weird. And they take off, and PJ reveals that he used the washing machine time machine thing as a part of the ship, no, as a part of the plane. So they fly off and go back to their own time. the Wright brothers walk off, saying how they wanted to use their plane to actually mow the lawn, which is just stupid. And then they go off to make video games, apparently. That's not a joke on my part, that's what they said in the episode. And then the episode ends with PJ accidentally setting off the time machine again, starting the adventure all over again. Done. That's it. Fuck this episode. Trippiest segment ever. Worst segment ever. Worst episode ever. Only good thing is that it gave me a funny as fuck what is it? Thumbnail for the video. See you guys tomorrow for the next one. And pray for my soul, because this could take a while. This is gonna feel like a long... It's gonna feel like it's taking longer than it should. Especially since I keep having long breaks where I'm trying to say words but can't. It's horrible. See you tomorrow.